Hi, it's Vicki and I'm back with another video. I wanted to share with you this quick video on how I make my glitter ornaments that is actually going to be one that says a Santa Cam. Now I'm sure you've seen these many times on YouTube and I just wanted to share my version of it. It is very difficult to find these in the dollar store because there's so many people that are buying cartons of them, like 65 at a time. I was lucky enough to snag two. So for those of you that are buying them all up, leave a few on the shelf for the rest of us. That'd be appreciated. Anyway, you open this up and take the lens part off. And I just found this on the Dollar Tree in the section where you find phone accessories, where they have the extra cords and things like that. And that's the lens cap. You can keep that or throw it away. It'd probably be a good idea to keep it just to protect the lens if you want. It's not like the lens does anything. And then this is the part that's supposed to clip onto your phone. But we don't really need that part. We only need the lens. So I'm going to unscrew that. And as you see, that's the lens. And I'm just going to set that aside. And that I don't really need for anything, but I might hold on to it. And I was thinking about maybe putting cords through it and clipping it onto the side of my table. So that might be a good idea for that. And this is trash. We can throw that away. Then we need Minwax water-based polyacrylic. This is the clear matte, and I got this at Walmart for just a few dollars as opposed to buying it at Home Depot, or I couldn't find it at Lowe's, but I did look for it quite extensively and had a hard time finding it in my local stores. But again, I found it at the Walmart back in the section where the paints are. And then I have these that are from the dollar store as well. And I've already made one glitter bulb with it. I'm trying to decide what color to make it. There is another thing that I have that works really well, and this was given to me by my niece. It's actually a syringe to give children their medicine, and what I do is I just go into the thing here and suck some up, and then I squirt it into the ball. So to take this apart, and this is from the dollar store also, and it's a large ball. They do have smaller ones, but this was $1. And then we just take the cap off that and put that aside. The next thing I need to do is get my little plastic cup to be able to set this on to drain the stuff out of. So I will be right back. So I'm back, and these are some cups that I purchased at Walmart as well. I don't remember how much they were, but you get 30 of them. I've already used one up, and I'm just going to take one out. You could probably use them over and over again, but I actually went on a vacation to visit my family, and I left it up there. So you just take some of this off, and you're going to suck up some of this polyacrylic into this syringe, and then we're going to squirt it into the ornament. I don't know that we need much more than that. And then we're just going to swish it around the ornament. Actually, I might put more in there just to make this go a little faster. So give me just a second. If I wasn't doing this on video, I would probably work with what was in there. So just to make sure we get a good even coating. And again, I'm gonna just try and speed this up a little. And this is a water-based polyacrylic, so I can reuse that syringe if I just wash it out immediately after using it in the container of polyacrylic. So once you get this whole thing coated, you're going to set it on the plastic cup and let it drain. And it probably takes about 15 to 20 minutes to drain all of this out of there. And again, just make sure it's evenly coated. So once I get this finished with the polyacrylic, I will be right back after it's drained. Okay, so I waited the allotted time and now I am going to pour the glitter in. And my decision was kind of made for me because this packet kind of exploded on me. So we're going to go with the dark blue. And the last time I made the ornament, this size ornament, these packets didn't fill the entire thing. So I ended up using 2 different colors. But we're going to see how we do with this, because this looks like it might be a little more full than the packets I had previously. So all you do at this point is just swirl it around. And I don't know if this is going to make it. So I'm going to do the second color and make it look more ombre-ish. And there's a little left in the cup that you can just pour back into your container of Minwax. But I tell you, there's a lot in there. And I bought the small jar. I saw a lot of people bought the large jar, and I thought that was a little too much. So, I mean, how many of these can you make unless you're selling them? But even so, I still think that the small jar is plenty. So it's kind of ombre-ish, but that's what it looks like. The next thing I'm going to do is put the wording on here that I have cut with my Cricut. And I did it in white because I thought that would show up really well on the blue. So let me get that set up and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and I'm ready to adhere all these pieces to the ornament. I want to just check to see where the camera part is going to attach to make sure that I put my wording on here appropriately. So I have a good idea of where I'm going to be putting it. And I'm going to be using this hinge method. So I think it's going to go right about here. Now all I do is, again, this is that lens that we bought for $1 at the Dollar Tree. You're just going to put a little glue on there. And put the lens where you want it. And that is that. Next thing you do is put your cap back on your ornament. And there you go. Nice little Santa Cam ornament. I did another one previously that the ornament was really already done and I just cut a hole in it. It looks really homemade. And then I just dripped wax around it. This is actually a flashlight. It comes from the front of a flashlight, as you can see. I haven't put Santa Cam on it. I was just playing with this because I couldn't find any of those smaller lenses. But to me, it's funny because if you think about it, when you make a Santa Cam, it's supposed to be like a handmade type of kid-looking thing. So that really is what this reminds me of. And I'm going to end up putting Santa Cam on here. Somehow I should have done it before I put this thing on to make it a little more difficult to do. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you have any suggestions and anything you want to see me do, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe and like, and thanks for watching.